Background and act.
13 years lends itself to a lot of history. You know, it's been different this year, and I always think that change is good. You know, it's sort of a blessing and a curse.
He's your new partner?
I'm just showing him the ropes.
I haven't heard from my partner. He hasn't called me, and I think Olivia is very upside down.
Yeah, it's kind of strange without him, but I think Mariska is beyond capable of carrying the show.
We have 2 new characters on the show, and they're incredible, Danny Pino and Kelly Giddish.
My character's name is Detective Nick Amaro. The dynamic between Nick Amaro and Olivia Benson, I mean, it's very similar to the dynamic between myself and Mariska, the new guy coming in.
I felt oddly at ease with him. So we really, for the first 4 episodes, have had to focus on not getting along and having tension, which, it's been really fun to play. And there's a lot of new dynamics this season, which are exciting.
I understand you've been going through a lot.
Oh, no. Don't you dare patronize me.
If Elliot were here, he'd give you a reality check. You're off.
I'm off? You and your office have lost your nerve.
2 cops that are trying to do their jobs. One cop who's coming in fresh and new and has all of that on him, and one who is pretty much starting over now that, she's in transition.
We have another girl around with a deep voice, always into that. They can kick some ass, take some names.
I'm so excited to be joining the cast of SVU. One of their beloved is gone. Let's see what happens with some new dynamics that are going on, But he was the dad when Arturo was born. 8 years later, they both say that the kid's not his.
Danny is a dope actor, He was holding down Cold Case for years by himself. Kelly, she was the star of Chase. So these aren't, people that don't know what they're doing. They were both the stars of their own shows.
I play Amanda Rollins. She's from Georgia, just like me. So I get to play into everything. I don't have to subtract any of who I am as a person.
I think what's going to happen this year, though, is you're going to see more of ensemble work. You're going to see Mariska and Kelly, me and Danny and Munch, Ice and Kelly. You're going to see more of that.
It's exciting to have some of the old gang back. Seeing Stephanie March made me very, very happy. And we have Diane Neal back. And so they're sort of gathering the old troops. And so it does feel like home.
Didn't you think it was odd that a woman who didn't know you, who is 40 years your junior, offered herself to you so abruptly?
No.
This is a show that's very dear to my heart, and I've been a part of it on and off for several years. And it's really has a new feeling this season, and so it's exciting to be a part of it.
I feel like an old dog in a new arena. So it's kind of fascinating for me because I'm walking into very familiar ground, and yet it's totally different.
It feels like a very safe place, and I think that's usually the best place to create something new. I think what you can expect from season 13 is an engaging show that has new twists and new angles to take on something that has been reliable and solid for 12 seasons.
It's a dream for an actor to be involved in a show like this.
I think it's going to be a very successful year.
Well, what I would say to audiences is just stay tuned, because it's going to be really, really good.
I think that, Law and Order is alive and kicking. Special Victims Unit is going to come out with a bang. But the only way this ship sinks is if I leave.
There's new things to play, and you want to keep it fresh and want to keep it real. And I think that, we have a shot at that.